As you may know, the Community Development Department of Buena Park is tasked with many different roles in the city. Not only is it in charge of making sure Buena Park is in compliance with building codes and state and county regulations, it's also involved with the health and well-being of our community. For the past few years, community development has been involved in health of our community through the FIT program. FIT stands for 15 in 2020, a grant from the County of Orange with a goal to curb childhood obesity by the year 2020. With the assistance of neighbors in our community, the mission of the FIT Committee is to improve the health and wellness of the city of Buena Park through leadership and action to reduce obesity, create improved mobility, increase fitness, and nutrition. County of Orange statistics show that 31% of Buena Park 5th graders are categorized as obese and 22% of 9th graders are obese compared to 13.1% countywide. In a presentation to City Council, Joel Rosen, the Director of Community Development, laid out the goals of the FIT program to get Council approval.
The FIT Committee was formed back in 2016 from a grant that was provided to the city by the County of Orange and funded by the Kaiser Foundation. The purpose of the grant was to help fight childhood obesity within the city of Buena Park. Staff reached out to some community groups and requested community participation. That was actually a requirement of the grant. City staff also participated as well. We conducted, as part of the committee process, some neighborhood assessments. So the committee focused on two neighborhoods, Gilbert School area, Bellis Park, and Whitaker School. And we did neighborhood walks to look at conditions on the street. We looked at sidewalk system safety issues, and that was all leading towards developing the goals that we're presenting to you this evening. We're asking you tonight to adopt those goals, and if you do adopt the goals, the committee will then continue to meet and come up with really clear strategies on how to implement as many of those goals as we can over the next couple of years.
Last year, the city, through Parks and Recreation, installed numerous exercise stations in our public parks. Families are encouraged to utilize this equipment for exercise. Now, healthy cooking and the availability of fresh produce is encouraged. The FIT Committee recently met at the city's community gardens to take a tour and see options for people who may not have the availability of a yard or private garden space to plant a small garden of their own. Joel Rosen clarified the city's involvement and the use of the tour of the community gardens. So Joel, tell us about the city's involvement with the FIT program.
Well, as you know, we received a grant and we formed a committee of community members, and now they adopted goals and presented to the City Council. The City Council adopted those healthy community goals just a few weeks ago, and now the committee is out doing research and working towards implementing those goals. And one of the efforts is to see if we can establish additional community gardens in the community. And so we wanted to tour the gardens today. That's what we did, and we're able to see how they're operated and to see if there's opportunities to either grow the gardens here or someplace else.
Tracy Briers from St. Jude Medical Center explained their involvement in the FIT program and other involvement in the city.
St. Jude's mission is to have the healthiest communities that we serve, and by participating in the FIT Committee, we are getting the community involvement and have been able to work with them on their priorities as far as gardens, on bringing fitness instructors to the school, and increasing active transportation, and looking at policy change that is going to maintain and improve the environment so that it will be sustainable.
And I know obesity was one of the major issues that St. Jude had concerns with in regards to the kids in Buena Park. Can you expand on that?
Yes, nationally the obesity rates for children 2 to 19 is about 17.7%. And what we have found, according to the Fitnessgram that was conducted in 2016 for body composition, the Buena Park Elementary School District, their high risk needs improvement, what scores were like over 31%. So that's very concerning because that puts them at greater risk for preventable chronic diseases such as diabetes and cardiovascular disease. And again, our goal at St. Jude Medical Center is to have the healthiest communities, and that starts with our children.
And I know, lastly, that St. Jude was involved in several of the fitness equipment that here in Buena Park, parks were installed. Tell us more about that and how parents could take an active role.
Well, currently we have partnered with Cal State Fullerton, and we have kinesiology students that are actually going to the 5 parks in Buena Park and leading, training parents on residents how to use the equipment. So that information is available on the city website, and so that's one way, and then also just to get out and play with their kids.
With the assistance of Angelica Garcia for Spanish translation, I spoke with one of the members of Successful Families of Buena Park. As a group, they are interested in improving wellness in the city and are part of the FIT committee. So, Ana Leti, can you please tell us why you got involved with the FIT committee?
Tengo ya 17 años involucrada aquí en la ciudad porque he estado trabajando, abogando en la educación y en la salud.
She has been living here for 17 years and she is advocating for the health of the community.
And what do you like about the committee?
Estoy muy satisfecha y emocionada porque este es uno de los trabajos que me gusta mucho porque como pueden ver, Buena Park fue una de las ciudades donde tenemos más alto nivel de obesidad. Entonces esa es una preocupación y por eso estoy yo aquí para poder seguir con la ciudad apoyando para lo que viene siendo actividad física, sobre todo en las escuelas que ya tenemos ahora muy poca actividad, no tenemos maestros de educación física, lo que es la nutrición, haciendo cambios, enseñando a las personas a hacer cambios nutritivos en la comida. También invitándolos para que vayan a las farmacias, a las market farmas, a comprar alimentos saludables.
She is very satisfied with the work that the FIT committee has done because of the high obesity rate that exists in the city, and so she wants to get involved in that process. And some of the work is related to transportation, healthy food access, having healthy food access in farmers markets, and physical education and nutrition.
The community garden is located off Thelma and Knott Avenue. It's open to the public and available through the Community Services Department.
We have about 168 gardens. We have just a very small handful that are unoccupied right now. And it is something that the community might not know exactly about. We've had gardeners here who have been here for years and years and years. And little by little, gardens are becoming open. And we just need a way to let everybody know there's a lot of people welcome here.
And how can people find out more or if they want to sign up for the gardens?
If they want to sign up for the gardens, we typically take registration starting in September. They can call our offices, our Buena Park Community Center at any time to get information on what is available and when it will become available.
If you'd be interested in being a part of the city's FIT program to improve the health and wellness of the city of Buena Park and would consider volunteering to be a part of the committee, please give a call to the Community Development Department at City Hall or visit the city website at buenapark.com. It's just one of the reasons why the Community Development Department works for the city of Buena Park. I'm Kathy Beck.